How's it going, you guys? So yeah, I think this might be one of the most underrated shoes in skateboarding. Maybe not the most underrated shoe, but definitely one of them. So let me tell you guys why. First off, they're actually a really good skate shoe. They're very durable, they perform well, brand new out of the box. The only complaint that I've heard from some people is that the sole is too stiff and takes a long time to break in. So I didn't really have that problem, mostly because I walked around in these for a long time, but I did have a quick little evening session in them one day when they were brand new, and the flicks felt perfect instantly, both on kick flips and heel flips, so I had no break-in time for that. I also noticed that because the bottom was a little bit stiff and the top is actually pretty soft and pliable, the proportions felt a little bit off. Like honestly, I would like this shoe to be a little bit stiffer when it's brand new. Just a suggestion here to the folks at Etnies, a leather Joslin would be amazing because that would solve the upper being too pliable when it's brand new. So in my opinion, leather Joslin all the way. All white leather Joslin, you guys will do well. Thank me later. What's one of the other reasons that I think this is so underrated? So let's get into Etnies in general, the brand. So I skated them a ton from about 93 to 96. They were the best brand. Everyone skated them, and they kind of fell off. And here's a really good example of a shoe that they designed in, maybe 96, 97 that I don't think hit. I didn't like it. So when they designed this wrap, they made all the lines all of a sudden going this way. And I thought that was a really ugly design, and it was the start of a lot of shoe designs that, in my opinion, just didn't seem like they were necessarily being marketed to skateboarders anymore, didn't fit what we were looking for at the time. They had S shoes going though at the same time, so it didn't really matter because they had a good skate shoe line. But yeah, it just felt like from 97 onwards, Etnies was marketed to normies. This logo, I don't think is a selling point. Like I would rather this logo never be on any Etnies that I wear. And the reason is when I look at this, I think of early 2000s Sheckler. I have no problem with Sheckler, but early 2000s Sheckler was not an era that I'm interested in, or it makes me think of BMXs, which I don't like seeing at the skate park. No offense, guys. It's just, you're dangerous. Okay, but getting back to the shoe, yeah, the shoe was really good right off the bat. It's very durable. So this sole at, 2.5, 3 weeks has little to no wear. There's little to no wear on the heel, even though I walked around in them for 3 weeks before I skated them. This sole has a little bit of wear because it's the one that I scooch around when doing kickflips and tray flips. The outer is starting to wear. Now they say this rubber is 3 times more durable than other rubber. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I do think that a cheaper rubber would be a lot more worn away at this point. And the other thing I can say is that this rubber is incredibly grippy. It's way more grippy than most rubber used in shoes. You can really feel it on the sole. I don't think that there's any design feature on this sole that would enhance your grip. It looks pretty plain Jane in my opinion. However, these shoes for like a really sort of flat cup sole are way grippier than most. And I think that's just the nature of this rubber. That's also why I think the initial kick flips and heel flips in these shoes are so good, because this rubber grips your grip tape so well and just whoosh, flicks the board up into the air. So I really like heel flips in them. My only complaint about the way these shoes perform is over time, the softness of the upper tends to give this shoe a more dull flick. Like, whereas my Force 58s, I had a super precise flick the entire time. One of the things I never liked about the Force 58 was the tapered heel design that made me feel like I could roll my ankle easily and that I would, not want to jump downstairs in them. I didn't have that problem with these shoes at all. They have a lot of impact protection, even with the stock insoles, which have a sort of gel feeling. I think actually the gelish feeling of the stock insoles is part of the reason why I feel like as these shoes got older, they felt a little more dull to me, less board feel. I bet if you put a firmer or thinner insole in these shoes, that would change them entirely. I think you'd start to feel a little more connected to your board at your feet. Okay, now getting back to it, why do I think that these are one of the most criminally underrated shoes? Well, simply, they skate really well, they're very durable, and also, not everyone is wearing them. After traveling to Turkey, Israel, and France, I can tell you that Dunks are the normie shoe. There is nothing edgy about Dunks. I've seen soccer moms wearing them. I've seen dumpy old dads wearing them at every airport, at every outlet store, at every main street in every city I went to. Trust me, Dunks are done. You just don't know it yet. Anyways, I've done my Dunk rant. We should get on to some skating because I'm totally losing my train of thought. So here is some skating. The first spot is a street spot in Nice, and then the second one is a skate park in Mandelieu. I think I said it right. That's sticky. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do something.
Sick.
Okay, now we're done. So yeah, that was a little skating. And as you can see, I'm very comfortable in these shoes. I'm really having no problems. I've got lots more footage in these shoes. That stuff was from like a month ago. Anyways, yeah, I think Etnies could make a serious comeback. I think they got some nice models coming out currently. I have a bunch sitting on a shelf. Also, if I didn't say it already, I paid for these. I paid for the other 3 pairs of Etnies that I have sitting on the shelf. I think they could actually do well. So, who knows? Etnies, I got some ideas for you if you want to talk marketing. Anyways, I'm done. They're a good shoe. And I think Joslin's actually super rad. So, he seems like a good guy in real life too. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the Joslin. Definitely, in my opinion, in the top 3 most underrated shoes in skateboarding. I've heard so many good things for so long, and I'm not surprised. Tried them out. They're decent. Oh, they fit true to size. I'm done. Time to go. Hope you guys are all doing awesome. Till the next video.